Hi everyone, it's Marina here and I'm gonna share with you a mixed media shadow box art for the mirror crack block. So first I have a box of mac and cheese and I just cut it open. It didn't really measure anything, I just cut it the way I thought I would like it, and I started by covering it with DecoArt Media Gesso. It's really thick, and if you want to make it thinner, I would add water. If not, then you just leave it as it is. I want it to be thick so that I don't see the blue color of the box showing through. So I have a dusty attic bicycle die cut, and I'm also going to cover it with gesso so that I can easily paint it later on. So I've painted the box in gesso and covered the inside with brown, and I have some leftover cardboard and just to stick it inside so that all this embellishment can pop up, and here you see all the embellishments. Next I took one of my favorite The Crafters Workshop stencil to add some stenciling around the box just for extra interest. All the materials that I've used, all the embellishment and paints and all the glues and whatever are all listed in the description box below so you will not miss anything. So I've covered everything in gesso. I've also made sprays out of all the paints that I'll be using. It worked really well, and what I did was I added drops of paint in a small bottle. I added water bit by bit to see how diluted or how thick I want them to be. So I started off with a really bright and light yellow, and then I started moving on to darker shades, because it's just easier to cover stuff with lighter and then you can make it darker when you want to, rather than going the opposite way. So I like to have my heat gun around while I'm spraying so that the paint can dry as it goes, so that it wouldn't mix too much and end up being really brown. It doesn't happen with orange and yellow, but it's just a habit and I've been doing it for a while. After adding the orange and yellow, I've added a layer of pink, and I spray it pretty close to the yellow so that it brings out a more vibrant orange, and I really like that. And I used the spray so that the mist could spread around, and also I could have it dry faster. I've added some violet. A darker shade is always really good for the sides of the box or for your art, because it adds more dimensional and it doesn't look too flat, and I really like adding some darker shades to the side of my project. So I was having some problems with the nozzle, and I just sprayed to the side just to get it going again, and it works really well. So once I'm done with the front, I started to spray the sides of the box to let the stencil pop out more. And don't forget to do that for all your projects, and it just gives a nice look when you're hanging it somewhere. You can see it all around. All the descriptions are all the details are in the description box, and you can view more photos on my blog. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.